Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Afternoon English News and I'm with you, Suchitra Rajkumari. The headlines first. Meitei Tribe Union MMTU to launch mass campaign to push state government under president's rule to identify illegal immigrants as directed by center. And internally displaced persons from 4,000 seeks government's intervention in court case where Kuki community have denied arson. And the news in detail. Meitei Tribe Union MMTU has questioned state government under president's rule whether it has taken any steps on order issued by Ministry of Home Affairs that directed state and union territories to identify illegal immigrants from Myanmar and Bangladesh. While alleging inaction on center's direction, MMTU has demanded state government under president's rule to produce a white paper in this regard, while also warning to start a mass campaign to push state authority to identify illegal immigrants in Manipur. In a press note, MMTU asserted that Assam, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya have carried out exercise to identify illegal immigrants in adherence to center's order. However, Manipur government, which is under president's rule, have totally ignored the order of MHA. MMTU further expressed disappointment on both center and state government for failing to identify non-citizens despite knowing that many immigrants are from Bangladesh and Myanmar. MMTU also demanded for implementation of Stronger Foreigners Act 1948. Oinam Sanatoy, a displaced resident, has appealed to state government to look into the court case filed by Kuki community, which asserts that they did not set fire to any homes belonging to Meitei community in 4,000, Kangpopi district, amid the ongoing conflict. Speaking at a press conference held at Kurkul Mandob Yumpham Relief Camp of Imphal West today, Oinam Sanatoy stated that members of Meitei community fled their village after it was set ablaze by Kuki community on May 3rd of 2023. She further stated that she and her husband, Oinam Toytoyba, had constructed their house on land they personally owned. She added that both their Aadhaar and voter ID cards were registered at the same address at 4,000 and that they possessed all the necessary documents and receipts as proof. She strongly condemned the certain individuals belonging to Kuki community, claiming that no Meitei houses existed in the area and that no homes were set on fire. Oinam Sanatoy further appealed to CSOs, local clubs and MAPIs to help in exposing the truth.
However, 2023 May date 3 ginulangda aigi yumingo loina cookies na mai thabi grabani adugo hojikta na hongna June gi date 17 sida aigi mafam sida aigi yumhingo mai thabagi clue leite hadna onda case ma file tawrebako si ai isana yaningdi aigi yumhingo loi lehori chesang loina aigi nipang de loi leijari duna moina haise singa yaningdi hadna koi inquiry makha ta tabuyona koi hai kreba masi aingon thoi ba thodok se ai khakta ginate aigi loi khra mathungda kanada atopada loi tholok ya bagi mongda leiriba Namdi Khoi the Yumay Saga and Jenna Live Khoi, Singong Singa, Yamana, Singong Singa, the Horiba Khoi, Yumham Singo, who can annoy May Habi Rabane. May Tagra had Namakoina, a Hoyim Homes Delam like the Yumham like the Haraga, the Hochaya, the Raba, Manipur, CSO, Club Sangstan, MAPI Sangstan, Mayang Sangwidna, and on the Live case, Mayam, Matung Damok, Matang Pamela by Hyderabane.
Meanwhile, Relief Camp Coordinator R.K. Toytoyba expressed disappointment while stating that many people initially felt reassured by the imposition of President's rule, hoping it would lead to a resolution of the ongoing conflict. No significant progress has been made. He also criticized the daily allowance of 80 rupees and the provision of 400 grams of rice per displaced person, calling it inadequate to meet even basic needs. He urged the government to implement more comprehensive measures aimed at improving the welfare and living conditions of those displaced by the conflict.
PR Tamaga, Pagadra, Mayamisu, Lenamuk Tazabang Actini, but the Hojiti, Jamane Hamu Dare, Sarkar Leresu, PR Leresu, Akwe Hojupo, PR Lere Heduna, Yum Changbang Banati, Nak Kabalem, Kung Aquina Lejeriba, Mando, whom the kilometer, any whom Chalaga Levelem, Kung Shivo, the Quay, Masifo, the Yum Uda, Vasahi, and Jalabani, Aquina Kanamato, Roga, Dum Aranba, Titi, the Nagatoga, Dum Lay, the watching the Ingam, the Gishum, the Sum Labor, Homom Topusing Shoot to Pito Pigadra, compensation Pito Pigadra, Quay Pangiva, Daily Wages, Manakari, and Pigadra. Yamna smooth and a circle and a calambani, Dubu, Chopman, PR, or Gasu, Duga Sarkar.
In another heart-wrenching story concerning the ill fate of internally displaced persons in the state, a 20-year-old woman who took refuge at Lamboy Kongnangkong relief camp succumbed to eye cancer yesterday. The IDP, identified as Laisang Them Laimachanu, has been undergoing treatment at a hospital in Guwahati with the financial assistance from Uripok Apunbalup UAL, Uripok Nupi Apunbalup UNAL, and Manipuri diaspora living in UK after she was diagnosed with eye cancer in November of 2023. She fled her home at Kangpokpi Daili village since violence erupted in the district on May 3rd of 2023. Meanwhile, UAL and UNAL condoled the demise of the woman while expressing solidarity to the bereaved family. The organizations also expressed gratitude to those who provided assistance in the treatment of Laimachanu. Tangle Development Authority has strongly condemned Nongpok Ningtho Panthoibi Lai Thogalup of Langmai Tet for claiming Lokjao at Saram Hills as their own. Speaking to media persons in this regard, Secretary of Tangle Development Authority Jitung Kisan maintained that Nongpok Ningtho Panthoibi Lai Thogalup had blocked the entry at Lokjao when villagers under the aegis of Agriculture Department tried to prepare the land for oil palm plantation. Speaking further, Jitung Kisan also said that Saram Tangkol village has been recognized by Manipur government through a gazette notification of 1946. And the village has been paying hill tax from a very long time. Jitung Kishan also maintained that it is not in the best interest to create another problem when the state is already going through a conflict since 2023.
अखोई सरमगी चिंगीदा अखोई पता अदगी अखोई मैप अखोई हिल टैक्स टीवी रिसीव का लोई लेरिने अखोई थाइने दगी मची अखोई मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट द टैक्स कादना अखोई लमसिदा अखोइना पोट अमा थाबा अदो अखोइना कोइजरगा लंगाई थुना कोइबा यारोय नुई मसिदा चंगबा यारोय हैना अखोइदा अथिंगबा पिरकपछि लंगाई थेटना तौरिबा थबकसि अखोई यामना कंडेम तौवी अखोई याम मसी याम नुंगाइते अखोई सरमगी खुनजिदा फॉरेस्ट की रिजर्व सु लेते अखोई फॉरेस्ट की ऑफिस त चलुर गेजेट त खुन कना कनानो फोंगिजे रिजर्व ताबजे ने थिरुगन सरमगी खुनदसु अखोई रिजर्व ताबसु लेते अखोइना थबक तौगे हेबा मतमदा मोइना अथिंगबा पिरकपा अखोई सुवा नोंबा असी तौबा यारोय हेबजे अखोई खुनदा लेररनु नोइ सुवा यारोय चटख्रो हेबगा अखोई मदुगा चाप मनना मोइना मोइगी पाकुमदे असिमकनिना अखोई लौई अदुना दैरिबा मयामसिंगना मसी अथुबा मतमदा मसी नेकोसेट प्रॉपिनिंगै मयामगी पुकनिंग चिंचिंजरी.
Fast Track Special Court Number 2 Manipur, headed by Judge W. Tonen Meitei, has convicted a 53-year-old man for raping a minor girl on March 7 of 2018 under Section 6 of the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences POCSO Act. The court directed to take accused who is on bail into custody. The court also directed jailer Manipur Central Jail Sajiwa along with interim custody warrant to produce the convicted person for sentencing hearing at 10:30 a.m. on July 7 of 2025. Huidrom Amusana, 53 years of age, of Nungoy Makha Lekai, was convicted of raping a 6-year-old minor girl. He was arrested on March 9 of 2018, 2 days after the incident. Taming Youth Organization TYO has repaired the dilapidated road stretch from Rani Gaidinliu Women Market to Council Junction in Taming Bazaar. The road section, spanning 2 kilometers, has been in a bad shape since a long time. Around 150 volunteers of TYO fixed the road besides carrying out dredging and cleaning works on both sides of the roads, while with the help of Traders Association Tamenglong, Truck Owner Association, Auto Association of Tamenglong, and other organizations. Workers of Tamenglong constituency MLA Zanghemlung Pamay also extended pebbles and cement, while highlighting that rigid cement concrete pavement of the road leading to Tamenglong Bazaar will be initiated after the monsoon season. Jiream Forest Division organized 76th Van Mahotsav at Jiri College Auditorium today. It was attended by Deputy Commissioner Jiream Krishna Kumar, DFO Jiream Elangbam Nirmala Chanu, and SP Jiream Sheikh Muhammad Zaib Zakir. Addressing the event, DC Krishna Kumar emphasized the importance of keeping the surrounding clean and green. He emphasized that the annual event held under the theme Ek Peड़ Maa Ke Naam aimed to promote environmental conservation and raise awareness about the devastating impact of climate change, particularly from disasters like deforestation. The attendees, which include teachers and students from various schools of Jiream district, members of Friendly Environmental Warrior, and volunteers of NSS Jiri College, also planted trees as part of the event.
The experiences which we are going to have for next 1 week is especially about the forest conservation. That will pave way for the sustainable development, at least in our Jiream district. If we see the forest coverage in our district, of course, it's very good. But considering the pressure on earth, especially when we think about the increase in the population, we need to adopt some good practices, which needs to be also assimilated in other stakeholders.
25th Foundation Day celebration of Manipur Peace and Integrity MAPI Council was held today at Manipur Press Club, Imphal. MAPI Council Vice President Thangjam Samananda, Tharon Village Development Authority member Tabiyang Moita, Indigenous Minority of Manipur Imom President Rengensan Thanga, Tuisenpai Village Chief SH Nisosel Karam, and UPF former President Khomdram Ratan attended the function as main dignitaries and resource person. During the function, attendees paid floral tributes to the late members of MAPI Council and observed 2-minute silence as a mark of paying respect to those who laid down their lives in the ongoing crisis. Speaking on the sidelines, MAPI Council Secretary Moirangthem Neta traced back the genesis of the organization in the wake of June 18 incident in 2001. He also claimed that the organization has been taking a pivotal role in bridging the gap between hill and valley people aftermath the June 18 incident. Further expressing grave concern on the impacts of the ongoing crisis in the state, Neta urged the government in the center and state to bring a logical solution to it at the earliest.
Tharongi Urkulgi Song Kulengi Manung Handama Fong Kayama Sarkanda Nasi Powda, Tongatama Purupsingse, Punahim Nabu Akalonda, Consilaga Seminagni Hawakalondu, when Mapi County Guinness, the Pizari Lunena, Auxit or if I say any Paraiba Manipuriana, who don't keep a Togo Habitat, Masia Koi Atubada, a Pilotion Bapami, Maruena, Haboxing a saying, a Sigilenga Iba, Bot Center and a Fiat. Maruena BJP Lenga Coaching, Maru leaders in us of what Hodang Logo Matautai, Abugamiam Si, Quina Waman Cre, Masisung Wahalagadi, Equatumda Yamna, Wari, the Equic Masaktiva, Amona, could make a panga Maru about the Mangzo, my working.
It is now time for a short break. We'll be right back.
Haksang Panatamgi Hairabadi, Iram the Masimakta the Leba, ख्वाइदगी फरबा हॉस्पिटल सिंगी मनुंगदा अमा ओइरिबा बबिना हॉस्पिटल लेजरी
मफम असिदा थाजबा यारबा अमदी सेल यामना चंगदना स्पेशलिटी कुन हेनबदा अना लायेंगबगी खुदोंग चाबा पिजरी
पेडियाट्रिक्स कार्डियोलॉजी कॉस्मेटिक सर्जरी अमदी स्पेशलिटी मखल मखा कयादा अखोइगी स्पेशलिस्ट सिंगना मरिक चुमना थवाई हक्चांग याउना लायेंगजरी
अदुना स्टेट वांगमदा अमुक करिगी चटलुगनी अखोइगी मणिपुर दसु होगिक्ति अवांग बथाकी हेल्थ केयर फंगलबदा
मतम मांगन बिरगनु सेल हेन तिंगन बिरगनु अखोइगी स्पेशलिस्ट सिंगदगी मालेमगी अफब थाकी लायेंग पताक युमफम ओइबा सर्विस लोबियु
Babina Hospital, where hope meets compassion.
Akupa marol gidamak Babina Hospital, Saziwa Gel Road, Kabay Soy Imphal East Lengsin Birau.
Natraga, aikoigi phone number 6909390666 ta call to birau.
Welcome back. Security forces today seized a large number of arms and ammunition in Jiream district. According to police, the items were recovered during a search operation conducted by a joint team of Jiream District Police Commando, 7 IRB, CRPF and Assam Rifles in the area between Uchathol and Zairol Pokpi village at around 11:30 a.m. It added that these seizures include 2 modified .303 sniper rifles, 6 single-barrel guns, 4 double-barrel guns, 1 pumpy gun, 1 tear gas gun, 180 numbers of .303 live ammunition, 8 numbers of SLR live ammunition, 3 numbers of .303 magazines, 11 tube launchers, 9 Baofeng walkie-talkie, and 8 tear gas shells, among others. Moving on to national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modis is set to embark on a 5-nation diplomatic tour from July 2nd to July 9, his longest overseas visit in nearly a decade. The tour will span South America, the Caribbean, and Africa. According to the Ministry of External Affairs, the journey will begin in Ghana, followed by visits to Trinidad and Tobago, Argentina, and Brazil, where the Prime Minister will attend the 17th BRICS Summit in Rio de Janeiro. The final leg of the tour will take him to Namibia, which will also mark the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister in 27 years. One of the key focus areas of this visit will be an agreement to implement India's Unified Payment Interface UPI in Namibia. It may be mentioned that the Prime Minister is also expected to visit Manipur this month to inaugurate several projects and announce new projects in a war-strife state, including the Civil Secretariat of Imphal and other projects in Churachandpur. This will be his first visit to Manipur since the ongoing conflict that began on May 3rd of 2023. Meanwhile, Congress leader Jiream launched a scathing critique of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 8-day 5-nation foreign tour, accusing him of evading pressing national concerns. In a post on X, Ramesh alleged that the Prime Minister is running away from at least 4 critical issues currently agitating the nation. He pointed out that Prime Minister has not visited Manipur since the onset of the crisis, stating that the double-engine government in the state has derailed and normal life has been completely disrupted. Ramesh also cited revelations by defense officials suggesting that India suffered setbacks during the initial 2 days of Operation Sindoor, attributing to reverses to decisions made by the Prime Minister. Additionally, he reinforced former US President Donald Trump's repeated claims that he brokered a ceasefire between India and Pakistan using trade negotiations as leverage, claims that have been strongly refuted by Indian officials. Ramesh further criticized the government's inability to bring the perpetrators of the Pahalgam terror attack to justice, even after 70 days, noting that same group may have been involved in earlier attacks in Poonch, December 2023, and Gagangir and Gulmarg in October 2024. Now we have the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center Lamphel states maximum temperature was recorded at 29.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 24 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 84% in the morning and 68% in the evening. Meanwhile, IMD has predicted heavy rainfall at isolated areas of hill districts in the state till July 5. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Meitei Tribe Union MMTU to launch mass campaign to push state government under President's rule to identify illegal immigrants as directed by Center. And internally displaced persons from 4,000 seek government's intervention in court case where Kuki community have denied arson. That is all we have for now. Before we leave, a reminder. COVID-19 is around. Wear your mask, wash your hands frequently, maintain safe distance, and get vaccinated. Stay safe, stay responsible. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.